We no longer had to put a letter in the mail and send it and hope that it got there 2 days, 4 days, 2 weeks, however long. We could hit send and it showed up in our recipient's inbox instantly. What an incredible gift. What happened? Salespeople ruined it. On October 29th of 1969, there was a guy named Leonard Kleinrock who was working on a system trying to figure out how to communicate digitally between two servers. And so he sent out the first message. He was just trying to send the word login. Their systems back then were smart enough to be able to fill in the rest, so he was just going to type in log. And he had another guy that was on the other end of this server that he was on the telephone with. He hit the L, and then he said, "Did you get it?" "Yeah, I got the L." He hits the O. "Did you get the O?" "Yeah, I got the O." Then he goes to hit the G, and the whole system crashed. Today, when he talks about it, he says, lo and behold, the first word that was ever sent digitally was LO, or low. Fast forward to 1971, Ray Tomlinson is credited with sending the first email. Everybody was on the same system. They were using something called ARPANET back then. He needed a separator between the username and the server name. He could have selected any symbol, and he chose the @ symbol. So Ray Tomlinson in 1971 not only sent the first email, but he is the individual responsible for the fact that all of our email addresses have the @ symbol in between the username and who's the host. So this ARPANET system, it had a few thousand users, and there was a guy named Gary Thurp. Gary Thurp is now known as the father of spam. He was working as a part of HP, and he was trying to communicate to the West Coast. They were going to be doing a demonstration of the new servers that they were rolling out. He was looking at this ARPANET system and thought, gosh, that would be easy for me to just put together an email and send it out to these individuals, inviting them to this demo. He sends out the email to about 400 users. It took almost all of the horsepower of the system for them to do it. Lots of people complained, like, hey, why am I getting this marketing email? It goes solely against what ARPANET was designed to do. At the back end, a number of individuals were sharing it with other individuals. Ended up getting about 40 people that showed up for this thing, and that first email ended up netting $12 million in revenue, and it was seen as the first spam email ever sent. Gary Thurp, the father of spam, in 1978. 2003 in the US, George W. Bush signed into law the CAN-SPAM Act, which was designed to prevent spam emails from taking place. In 2021, there were 319 billion emails sent every day. And if we really look at the definition of what a spam email is, under that definition, about 45% of those emails that were sent are still considered spam. When we look at technologies and our usage of them, regardless what kind of technology that we're using, if we're not seeing it through the eye of the recipient, we're doing it wrong.